Rightio. So we've figured out our guard, we know how weight distribution works. We've got a good shape when we box, and we know our stance, right? So now we need to start moving, introducing this idea of footwork, now that we've got our base right. So let's enter our boxing stance. I'm 60-40, weights favoring my rear foot. I'm gonna enter nice posture. I'm gonna tuck my chin, I'm gonna keep my shoulders down. I'm gonna bring the elbows to the front of my rib cage, rear hand comes to my chin, it's nice and loose, I'm not squeezing, I'm not tense. Lead hand comes to my chin too. Let's just operate out of this range. I know there's range circumstances that changes the lead hand. Let's just keep it nice and close to our chin. It's a good habit to have when we're training. So we need to learn how to move through space now that we've got this position. So it's very simple. We've got forward, back, left, right, diagonal. All the planes you could move across in a normal real life situation is the same as boxing. So forward, it's important to know, use your rear foot to help you move through space and try to end in that 60-40 position again, right? So I'm 60-40. I push off my lead foot to go backwards, I'm 60-40. I'm still favoring my rear foot. If I want to move laterally, push off my rear foot, 60-40. If I want to move to the left, I'm going to have to push off my lead leg, I'm 60-40. Now this idea is called resetting. Every time you move, I want you to see it as a set piece, right? So I could move bang, bang. I want you to register the 60-40 weight distribution. Make sure you're developing this habit of being aware of where the weight is in your feet. Early days, it's really good to develop. Moving forward in the future, you won't even have to consider it. Repetition reinforcement. That is very important in boxing. So we need to repeat this idea of giving ourselves the feedback loop of, yes, I'm in this 60-40 weight distribution, right? So movements, again, we've got forwards, we've got backwards, we've got right, we've got left. We're always registering the idea of 60-40. Now to move forward and to my right, or to my lead side, I'm going to use my rear foot to take me there. Forward, right. I've done this with my rear foot. Traveling backwards, the opposite, right? I'm going to push off my lead foot, to go backwards. I'm going to push off my lead foot to go to the left. Why? Because it's aiding us avoiding a footwork tragedy, which is crossing up, right? So bang, bang. Let's say I wanted to go left off my rear foot. One, it's fucking impossible. You're not going to be able to do it. But hypothetically, I wanted to. If I push over, I have to catch myself with the opposite foot, right? Push off, bang, I've crossed up. Now there's fuck all I can do in this position, right? I can't do anything. I've lost my boxing stance, I've lost my foundation, I cannot operate out of this, which is what our first boxing tragedy is, crossing up, right? So we always want to end in our boxing stance, so we cannot end up crossed up, right? So crossing up is a tragedy, losing our 60-40 is a tragedy in terms of weight distribution. So all I want you to do is get a feel of forward, right, back, left, right? So forward, right, back, left. We've got our boxing stance, chin down, boom, push off the rear foot, push off the rear foot, push off the lead foot, push off the lead foot. This is a southpaw scenario. In the orthodox situation, it would be a little bit different. It would be push off the rear foot, push off the rear foot, push off the lead foot, push off the lead foot. Then we have diagonal movement, fine, bump, bump, right? Simples. Footwork basics. What else do I have to cover on footwork basics? 60-40, never cross up. A big one I see when people, particularly in lateral movement, I see crossing up happening, right? So, watch my feet, yeah? I see it when we have a change in direction. So if I'm going right to left, I'll see some shit like this, yeah? See that cross up? Tragedy. And again, I'll show you, no bueno. We want this. Bump, 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 bump. Boxing stance. It's 60-40, 60-40. There's finite moments between directional changes. I'm registering that 60-40 weight distribution as well. So basic footwork, we've got forward, backwards, lateral, and diagonal. We always operate with nice shape and posture, and we have our guard up when we do it. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah. Another thing that's really important is making sure your hips stay underneath your torso. Now this directly correlates with weight distribution. If weight distribution is wrong, your hips are probably going to be in a wrong place. But when I move, I want to keep my hips stacked with my torso, right? So let's say I move forward, but I enter a 70-30 position. Look how much further my torso is compared to my pelvis. My hips are way behind my trunk. Again, there's nothing I can do. I can't generate rotation through here. I've baited my head and I can't move as well. So when we move, we always want to keep our pelvis stacked in line with our trunk. So here's a bad tragedy. Here's a good, nice 60-40. 60-40, bump, bump. Hips are under me, 70-30. Hips are trailing, way behind. Not a lot I can do, right? Basics of footwork, lateral movement, forward and backwards, diagonal. Make sure the hips stay underneath you. 60-40 weight distribution at the end of every movement.